have had a substantial amount of growth over the last 6 years really, and grown from one showroom up to running 6 showrooms. And what that's meant for us is that we've got that growth, and it was COVID that pulled that in. But I feel like we all got a little bit out of sync, and particularly some of the people around me maybe got out of sync with where we were, as in our capabilities and structures. I'd never actually run a company. I started this company from fresh 16 years ago, but never run a company in kitchens before, so I've not seen an overview of it all, and it's the first company that I've ever ran as well. So we just found that as we've grown to a over £5 million business, then we feel like we needed a little bit more structure, something that could just enable us to kind of grow a little bit more towards the corporate side of what we do. Mark's been fantastic, he really has. You know, we had set processes that we were going to, and then the business changed, or something happens in the business and we quickly, fastly move around, we move on to something else. And yeah, we've got some decent ideas where we want to go and what we need to do and what we've got to do it really. So we're accountable every month, and believe it or not, you feel very accountable to him, and I don't see why he doesn't make you feel that way. So he doesn't actually, you know, if you approach into a meeting and you've not got something done for that meeting, although we try to do it every time, it's not how he makes you feel, it's how you feel about the fact that you might actually be letting him down when you approach the meeting. So, you know, there's been a couple of times where we've had a couple of things that have happened in between sessions where we've then gone on to, you know, just gone, look, listen, we said we were doing that, but we're here firefighting at the moment, we're just doing this for the time being, and this has maybe become a little bit more important to me. And Mark will just quickly flick it around in that meeting, restructure that meeting, and then focuses on what we need to focus on at that time. You only know what you know. You know, it's the first business that we did in kitchens. It's the only business that I've ran. Do I know, you know, lots of people, if they've been in the industry for a while, would have gone around 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different companies and then decided to set them up themselves. So, you know, checking that we're doing right. And it's not just about what we're not doing right, it's about also focusing on the things that we are doing right. You know, suddenly you actually go, actually, that gives a lot more confidence because we've got a big portion of what we do right. You know, there's a couple of things we need to change. So it's not approaching it and thinking, oh right, yeah, maybe business isn't a mess, because it certainly wasn't. It was looking at to reassurance on what we're doing right, and then some ability to take stock to be able to create them foundations for growing, really. Yeah, it's created us a bit more work, but you know, that work needed to be done. So, you know, you just have to find a bit of time to do it, and then you realise that actually that time equates back in a little bit, because you've structured out responsibilities in business, and you can push them down. Then we get days like today where we can talk about AI that's going to increase productivity, you know. So yeah, it's been a good process.